Look, don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. Now look, despite what many people may think, love does not mean being the same. It means choosing each other even in the differences you share. You see, real strength comes from unity, not uniformity. What is going on, my beautiful family? You already know who it is. It is your boy Charlie Mack, and on today's message, what I want to talk about is embracing your differences in your relationship. All right, before we jump in this message, let's take a quick look at 1 Corinthians 12, verse 12. And it says, "The body is a unit, though it is made up of many parts, and though all its parts are many, they form one body. So it is with Christ." Now let's talk about it. Now, what are some of the differences between you and your partner or spouse? Meaning, one can be an optimist, one can be a pessimist, one can often like talking, and one can be more of the quiet type. Or one tends to be organized with everything in its place while the other spends half a lifetime just looking for his or her keys. And after years of arguing about differences, couples just often come to the conclusion that they are not compatible. In fact, incompatibility or irreconcilable difference, as the course would say, could be cited as a grounds for divorce. However, after being in a relationship for 15 years, I'm convinced that there is no such thing as irreconcilable difference, just two people who refuse to reconcile. But here's the kicker though. In God's mind, our differences is supposed to be complementary, not to cause conflict. And I say that because this principle was illustrated by the church as Apostle Paul described in 1 Corinthians 12. Now, each member performs a different role, yet each is seen as an important part of the body. Now, believers can accomplish way more if we function as a team. So why can't we get this working in our relationship or marriage? Well, it all starts by looking at our differences as an asset instead of a liability. And why not start by thanking God that you and your partner or spouse is not exactly alike? Think about it. Then I want you to take a minute to identify you and your partner's differences and see how you guys can complement each other or benefit each other instead of conflicting with each other. I hope this message was helpful to at least one person. I'll be back at you again tomorrow with another one. Until then, I need you to keep your head on the swivel. I need you to love yourself and only help who wants to be helped. I love y'all. I'm not.